Good evening and welcome. Good evening and welcome to our first evening Brentwood commencement for the class of 2019. I just have one comment I need to make originally, that I ask that all people that have a cell phone shut off their Bluetooth. We are streaming this live on Facebook and YouTube, so I need that so that our connectivity is as good as it can be. So if you have your cell phone device on Bluetooth, please shut that off. That will help with the connectivity. At this time, I'll ask everyone to rise for our presentation of our Brentwood High School ROTC and the colors. I would ask everyone at this time to please remain standing as we have a special tribute. At this time, we would like to honor those who are not physically present with us today, but remain with us in spirit. In attendance is the family of Brian Castillo. In his honor, as well as in the memory of students, teachers, staff, and school leaders who have walked our halls, graced our classrooms, and championed our community, but are no longer with us, we are going to present these diplomas this evening and gifts from the class of 2019. Throughout today and every day, we ask that you honor the memory of those we have lost by spreading kindness, compassion, and understanding as often as you can. Remember, one Brentwood, today and forever.
Por favor, permanezcan de pies. En honor a los que hoy no están físicamente con nosotros, pero permanecen con nosotros en espíritu, tenemos con nosotros hoy a la familia de Brian Castillo. En su honor, así como en la memoria de los estudiantes, maestros, personal y líderes que han caminado nuestros pasillos, honrado nuestras clases y defendido a nuestra comunidad, pero ya no están con nosotros, presentamos estos diplomas y regalos de la clase del 2019. A lo largo de hoy y todos los días, le pedimos que honren la memoria de aquellos que hemos perdido, mostrando amabilidad, compasión y comprensión tan a menudo como sea posible. Un solo Brentwood, hoy y siempre. Gracias.
Can be seated. Once again, good evening, everybody. And my name is John Cowan. I am the principal, the proud principal of Brentwood High School. And I would like to honor once again with a big round of applause the class of 2019. I would also like to welcome assembled behind me all of our dignitaries and honored guests, as well as all the family, faculty, and administration and friends throughout this whole field and the stadium this evening. It is my distinct pleasure to congratulate you, the class of 2019, on your high school graduation. This milestone is one in which you should find great satisfaction, as I am sure for many of you, the journey to this moment has been filled with both challenges and accomplishments, and yet you still fulfilled one of your goals. I hope your experience here at Brentwood High School have included many great moments that will provide you with the fond memories in the years to come. As you embark on this next phase of your life, be it higher education, service in the military, or the workforce, please know that you have been prepared with the skills and character that will make you a success in whatever path you choose. Each of you sitting here today is blessed with great potential, so continue to be upbeat and focused. For this will ensure your positive contributions to society. Build upon the strong foundation that you have received here at Brentwood High School, one of hard work, sportsmanship, volunteering, and sacrifice. And use these to do great things in all your future endeavors. Always be proud of your roots here in the truly unique and special community that Brentwood is. We, as a school community this year, can be very proud of the many accomplishments. Our Fine Arts program won numerous awards for their drama and musical performances. And as always, our Green Machine Marching Band had yet another year where they generated many awards at local and state competitions. In athletics, once again, our sports teams exceeded expectations with multiple teams that made playoffs and athletes who were recognized statewide and at national competitions for their excellence. And a culminating event this year was the accomplishment of our boys basketball team in winning the Long Island Championship and finishing second in New York State.
Just for the record, I was only 3 years old when you guys were graduating, all right? Thank you. So, bienvenidos a toda la comunidad. Que hoy día estamos celebrando la graduación de su hijo o hija. Felicidades a todos. Today, my colleagues and I have the honor of being introduced to you as the Brentwood Board of Education. Although it is an honor, we stand before you not so much as trustees, but as representatives of each and every one of the parents, guardians, or whatever it is that each of you call these people that have cared for and nurtured for you during your life. Can we please give the parents and guardians a huge round of applause? Hoy la Junta de Educación de este distrito escolar se presenta más que nada como representantes de sus padres o guardianes de cada uno de ustedes. Standing here, the only way that this board can deliver a message to each of you is with the unique love that a parent has for their child. Hoy el mensaje que les brindo envuelve el amor único que tienen los padres hacia sus hijos. First, we must begin by saying that as parents, our love for you is unconditional, and that no matter what the circumstance, this will always be true. That in fruitful or trying times, you will always be the greatest love of our lives. Como padres, les queremos dejar saber que nuestro amor es incondicional, sea lo que sea. That although you now seem to be all grown up and ready to take on the world, we know that some of your greatest challenges still lay ahead. That the journey you are now embarking on will test almost everything we have tried to teach and instill in you. Yes, we will always worry about how you are. Como padres, sabemos que aunque esté ya crecido y listo para seguir adelante, sabemos que no va a ser fácil y siempre nos vamos a preocupar por tu bienestar. That even with these concerns for you, we want you to continue to push forward and demand from life itself what you need to become the best possible version of yourself. That even with the worries mentioned, we know that in order to become the best possible you will require living a life without fear of taking risks. Yes, risks that may lead to success or even failure, but will always leave you just a little wiser. Como padres queremos que no teman tomar riesgos, que después de todo siempre los hará un poco más sabio. We want you to gain the faith and inner strength needed to persevere through those moments that test your self-confidence. We want you to acquire the relentless persistence that will fuel the drive necessary to discard mediocrity as a normal part of your life. We want you to find the self-discipline needed in order to take advantage of every opportunity to achieve the goals you have set for yourself. We want you to obtain the wisdom that will allow you to appreciate the positive contributions of each and every person that comes into your life each moment of every day. We want you to develop the courage to stand up for yourselves so that nobody other than you can define who you are, where you are going, or what you can accomplish. Through this all, we want you to find your own happiness, be that as it may. Como padres entendemos que aunque con estas preocupaciones queremos siempre lo mejor de todas las bendiciones que ofrece la vida para ti. As parents, we want you to remember that we are your greatest fans and that you are never alone. That we wish you all the blessings of a wonderful life and that we will always love you. Congratulations to you and the class of 2019. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Feliciano and the members of the Board of Education. At this time, we have some honored guests with us today. We have some local officials. The next person I'm going to invite up to the speakers roster here is our local assemblyman, the Deputy Majority Leader, a proud Brentwood High School alumni, and always a supporter of you students and this high school and this great community. At this time, I'll ask to come up Mr. Phil Ramos.
How we doing, my peeps from Brentwood? Are you guys proud? Are you Brentwood proud? Parents over there, you proud of them? How about over there? I am so proud of you, myself, being a Brentwood graduate myself, who went through the schools here, grew up in Brentwood. For me, it's inspiring to see so many young people completing their education, completing their dreams and their parents' dreams. Because if you live in Brentwood, your parents have struggled, have gone through all sorts of obstacles, have gone through difficulties, and all those struggles are embodied in their dreams for you. And today, you are keeping true to that dream by making something of yourself and having this first milestone of your high school diploma. This is just the first step. It is just the first step. And it is up to you, the same way you did now and held down your education, it's up to you to continue your education and continue to make something of yourself and continue to be successful and take care of that family who struggled so much for you. It is totally up to you. You know, your education is something that they cannot take away from you. No matter what is thrown in your path, no matter what ups and downs you have in life, your education you can take anywhere. But it's much more than your education. And education alone is not as successful as if you are a man or a woman with principle. And you must never, ever forget the struggles of your parents, the struggles of people like you, the struggles of your people, the struggles of the people of Brentwood, and you have an obligation. It is up to you to pay it forward in whatever profession you go into. Whether you're a nurse, whether you're a doctor, that's one thing, to be able to get a good job and do the right thing for your family. But those who rise to the top are those who stand up on principle and go far beyond their nuclear circle of their family and do something that impacts society. That is what makes greatness. And greatness lies in each and every one of you. You know, if successful people, if elected officials just relied on getting a position and relied on popularity and didn't rely on principles, we would be a very different country today. If we left it up to popular demand to free the slaves, they would not have done it. Men and women of principle stood up and said, this is wrong. And regardless of the popularity, we have to do what we have to do for humanity. And they made a change. And if they waited for popularity and everyone stayed in their own bubble trying to be successful, trying to do for their family, and nobody thought about the bigger picture, we would have never had the Civil Rights Act. We would have never ended segregation. It was people of principle, people like yourself, who stood up and said, regardless of the popularity, we have to stand up and do what is right within our respective professions. So it's important. It's up to you to get that education, and what you do with it is what makes you a regular person or a great person. And there are many, many great persons in this audience here tonight. You know, this year, I found myself in that position of having to stand up on principle as well. And just a couple of weeks ago, standing up on principle, standing against popular demand, we now have written into law in New York State the DREAM Act and license for all. Because we should not rely on what the mob mentality says. We have to rely on humanity, regardless of the fact of what the popular demand or the mob mentality says. And this has affected many lives, and that's why I urge you, because it is up to you. Nobody is going to do it for you. It is up to you to get your education and to stand up in those principles in whatever respective fields you're in. And don't be limited by the negativity around you. In Brentwood, you know, I grew up here. I know the negativity we grow up around. The only time the press comes around is when somebody gets killed or there's a gang member or something like that. But when we have thousands of people going on to college in a diverse community, we don't see that on the front page of the paper. But you are going to hold up your heads high, not just because you're strong, but because you're Brentwood strong. If people allowed the negativity to hold them back, we would not have had historic people who moved the world, who moved our nation. Our president, President Obama, coined the phrase, "Yes, we can." And when they said a black man could not become president, he stood up and said, "Yes, we can." When they said a black man with a Bible in his hand, they said that you can't cause any change, you can't create a Civil Rights Act, Martin Luther King said, "Yes, we can." Here in Brentwood, look at the many milestones we have. When they told Dr. Akil, when they told many people in this community, you cannot be successful and run a school district of 20,000 students, Dr. Akil said, "Yes, we can." Mr. Lochner said, "Yes, we can." When they said that a Brentwood boy who grew up here, a Puerto Rican kid who graduated from Brentwood High School, cannot rise to become the deputy majority leader of the state assembly, I said, "Yes, we can." And when they tell you that you cannot succeed, what are you going to say? Put your hands together for the 2019 Brentwood graduating class. May God bless you. Sí se puede.
Thank you, Assemblyman Ramos. We also have another local dignitary here with us, our local county legislator, Mr. Sammy Gonzalez, who wants to say a few words to the graduating class.
Hello, Brentwood. Welcome. Welcome, friends, family, teachers, faculty, and administrators that have helped get these students to where they are today. It is an honor to be here standing before you on such a memorable occasion. It has been an amazing journey, hasn't it? And one that you will most likely never, ever forget. I know I remember like yesterday when I was seated right over there in the bleachers, watching my daughter graduate from Brentwood. 4 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago, this class of 2019 was just walking through the doors of Brentwood High School. And today, you must have many memories over the course of your high school journey, with one goal in mind, and that was to make your mark on the school that you attended, and now to make your mark on the world once you graduate. You all have different career choices, but you all are bound by the same common cause, and that was to graduate. You are the Brentwood graduating class of 2019. Not just because you rushed your way past every year, but because you put in the hard work and the effort and the dedication to get to where you are today. And you could not have done that without your friends, family, and teachers constantly encourage you to keeping up the good work. Guys, it's not all about when you were in class if you look good, though some of you are saying, yeah, I look good. Or if I fit in. It's about the legacy that you will leave once you graduate. It's funny that I'm quoting Dr. Seuss, who once said, "You're off to great places, today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." I pray that the class of 2019 will walk out of here today feeling proud of all that you have accomplished over the last 3 and 4 years. Always, always remember, it's not about the friends that you made while you were in school. It's the memories that you leave behind that really count. You are all a family. Look next to each other. Look around. That's right. Look around. You are all family. This building, Ross and Sonderling, is and was your home. You didn't always get along, and God knows you didn't always want to be part of it. But that doesn't mean you loved it any less. As you go forward in your life, whether you're heading to a trade school, to a college, a university, or simply whether the wind takes you, remember to do so with an open mind and a full heart. Be ready for whatever the world throws at you. And keep going, because contrary to what the world keeps trying to tell you, you do not need to have all the answers right now, because it's probably better if you don't. Life is a learning curve. It is not a test. So spend however much time you need figuring it out, what you guys really want. The world will change you in ways you would never expect, but you should fight it. Let it help you grow. You have been through so much in your years here, so don't let that weigh you down. But let it push you forward and be what helps you make this world a better place. God bless you. Congratulations to you, the 2019 Brentwood graduates. Felicidades a todos los padres que trabajaron tan fuerte para que sus hijos lleguen a este punto de graduación. Felicidades a todos ustedes, los estudiantes. Que Dios los bendiga.
Thank you, Legislator Gonzalez. Before I go any further in the program, I just want to thank some people that this great event can only happen if we have these people helping. So I want to thank all of the Buildings and Grounds crew that put together this stage, the chairs, the electronics, and the IT department who are helping to live stream this and put all the electronics, all the teachers and faculty members that are here today in your support and helping us with this graduation. And finally, I want to make sure I thank Mr. Gesick and Ms. Crawford, who put this together, worked tirelessly all year on this to make it such a special occasion for you two. I don't know where they are right now, but let's give a big round of applause to everybody that made this graduation the special occasion that it is. At this time, I'm going to bring up Dr. Akil, who is the Assistant Superintendent of Schools.
Good evening, graduates. It is at this time I have the distinct honor of presenting our valedictorians and salutatorians with their awards. The Ross valedictorian is Brian Palazzo Paz. Brian has a weighted grade point average of 105.2. He will be attending the United States Naval Academy, and he will be majoring in computer engineering. Unfortunately, Brian is unable to be here today, so we have done our best to find ways to acknowledge him, and you will see that shortly. The Ross salutatorian is Bavid Pointy. Bavid has a weighted grade point average of 105.20. He will be attending New York University, where he will be majoring in engineering and finance. Congratulations, Bavid. Now I will introduce the Sunderland valedictorian, who is Leonardo Campos. Leonardo has a weighted grade point average of 106.22. He will be attending Columbia University, where he will be majoring in biomedical engineering. Congratulations, Leonardo. And last but not least, I have the pleasure of introducing our Sunderland salutatorian, Harpreet Kaur. Harpreet has a weighted grade point average of 105.73. She will be attending Barnard College, where she will be majoring in sociology, and she has future plans of attending law school. Congratulations, Harpreet.
So before the valedictorians and salutatorians give their speech, I want to give a little background on what we came up with to honor Brian. Brian, unfortunately, cannot be with us today. He has worked, as you can imagine, very hard over 12 years of his school career to make it as the valedictorian of the Ross Center. And we felt very badly. He is actually today being inaugurated as a midshipman at the Military Naval Academy at Annapolis, Maryland, which is a great honor. The only way you make it to Annapolis is by a congressional appointment, which Brian received. And with that, we sat around and we tried to figure out what was the best way to honor him for all his great achievements. So how many of you sitting out there have heard of the book or read the book or had it read to you, Flat Stanley? All right, some of you out there. I see some of you out there. Well, today, in honor of Brian, we have Flat Brian here on the stage, and we recorded his portion. The valedictorian salutatorians will be giving a speech together collectively, and Brian can't be here, but we recorded him.
Class 2019, we made it. Clase 2019. Clase 2019, we made it. Clase 2019, lo hicimos. I sincerely congratulate everyone for this major achievement, and while I lament not being able to be here tonight to celebrate this moment with you, I'm here in spirit, or at least in this recording. No matter whether you're there in person or like me, simply at heart, we're here united, from all different backgrounds and all walks of life. As today, we're one graduating class ready to begin a new chapter in our lives. But before we embark on this new journey, we must take a moment to say thank you to everyone who made an impact on us. And I'd like to begin by thanking our parents. If you look around, everyone here is beautiful. But what's even more beautiful are our stories. Our stories began even before our parents. The decisions and the decisions of those who came before them generated the paths and circumstances in which we live today. As many here tonight are first-generation Americans and are from an immigrant family, some had to overcome significant obstacles. Some had to learn English, and many had to work and study and take care of their family all at the same time. For that, I applaud everyone for their determination and willingness to get themselves ahead. We can agree on one thing, class 2019. There were limits expected of us, and we broke them all. We have raised the bar high, class 2019, and left an imprint on the Brentwood community. We rose to the occasion and performed well, and now it's our charge to take this mantle of courage and success and lead. Do it for the people around you. Do it for those who were there since day one. Do it for your family. Do it for you. Do not listen to those who might try to instill doubt in you. Instead, use their doubt as a catalyst to achieve. As retired Admiral William McVaven said, if you want to change the world, don't back down from the sharks. As a Jewish American who sought to revolutionize the computer industry did it. A Bronxite whose parents left Haiti due to political differences and led a company out of decline did it. And a Salvadoran immigrant who lost his mother when he was 5, abandoned by his father when he was 13, and had to come to the United States twice to support his family did it. And they are part of our heritage. The first one, Jeff Raskin, graduated from Brentwood in 1960 and is known as the father of the Apple Macintosh as he pioneered its creation. The second graduated from Brentwood in 1979 and became president of Nintendo of America in 2006, Reggie Films-Aimé. And the third, well, he married a beautiful woman who's now my mother and achieved the American dream with little English, my father. Were they our parents, our inspirations, or our close companions? Class of 2019, let's keep those people who have supported and inspired us close and acknowledge their selflessness that helped us get here. To everyone here supporting the class of 2019 tonight, thank you. A todos que están aquí apoyando a la clase 2019 a esta noche, gracias. This is our moment, class 2019. Este es nuestro momento, clase 2019. Always keep our Brentwood roots high and proud in our hearts. And remember this, no matter who you are in status, race, ethnicity, sexuality, or appearance, somos uno. Nous sommes un. We are Brentwood. We are one.
As Flat Brian said, without our home communities, we would not be here celebrating this occasion. I would like to take this moment to thank the parents. They have been the foundation and push for all of us to reach the success we face now. Our school community has been equally important in getting us to this moment. I would like to extend a thank you to all faculty and staff, not only the teachers and administrators, but to all of the custodians, secretaries, security personnel, aides, monitors, bus drivers, and cafeteria workers who have all helped to make our experience in Brentwood schooling an amazing and memorable one. And that's what today is about. Today, we're celebrating the success of all students. Nearly 1,300 individuals are graduating, and all of us can say that we are successful, intelligent people who have invested 12 or more years into getting closer to this monumental occasion. And although the four of us are the ones to be up here delivering this speech, every single student deserves to be up here with us. All of us deserve recognition, praise, and support because each of us can say, I made it. Although we are standing on this stage, we are no different from you. We've all had similar experiences in our time at Brentwood. We've all had those long nights of work. We've all had our good days and those that are not so good. All of us have been forging relationships and working towards being right here, right now, at this moment. I remember when I was younger going to North Elementary. Visiting that school now and seeing the students there, firstly I think of how I look exactly the same as I did back then, except that was a little shorter, slightly. But mainly I remember how it felt to be them, and that's a beautiful message, because all of these shared experiences, as well as our differences, help to unite us, shaping our personal lives, yet accentuating the uniqueness of the community as a whole. This community has grown closer and closer together despite the hardships and obstacles that we have faced in our history. This is what Brentwood truly is. Brentwood is not a place to be feared or scoffed at, but a community of thousands of wonderful individuals who walk the halls of our elementary schools, run the grass on our athletic fields, march proudly into competitions, and stand here successfully today as this one group of intelligent students commemorating this tremendous occasion. We are Brentwood. We are one.
Welcome, class of 2019, to our graduation day. Our last day as high school students has finally arrived, bringing to completion the past 12 years of schooling. Thank God. We would not be here today without the encouragement and support from our teachers and staff who never once wavered in their support for us and our success. It is hard to think, sitting in our seats now, that we were once those 5-year-olds Leo mentioned, dreaming of our graduation day. And now, here it is at last. It is the dedication of our home and school communities that exemplifies what it means to be from Brentwood. Despite labels that we struggle to shed, we managed to prove naysayers wrong time and time again. Brentwood is filled with hard-working students and families hoping to improve their lives, and we have had to learn the value of hard work and perseverance in all our endeavors, as Brian mentioned earlier. No matter where we come from, and no matter where this huge world we will go, we will always be united by our Brentwood legacy, a legacy of excellence and tolerance within ourselves. We are Brentwood born and bred for ages to come. Brentwood has provided a safe haven and refuge for all of us. Our teachers have nurtured us throughout our education, and through them, we have learned the Brentwood ethics of hard work, dedication, compassion, and service to others. Thank you to each of you who pushed us to do better in our schoolwork, but also pushed us to be better people. We have been so lucky to learn such important lessons from you. And despite the different paths our lives will take, the compassion and kindness we have learned here will always unite us in our humanity. We have learned that no matter one's title or status, we are all human beings deserving of empathy and respect. We all have goals and ambitions for ourselves, but we cannot forget the importance of flexibility in our definitions of success. As we develop our own ambitions and goals, we should remember that they are always subject to change. What will come to define us in the future will not be the number of houses we own or the amount of designer clothing we have, but rather our empathy, resilience, and service to others, characteristics we gain from our home in Brentwood. To be from Brentwood means that we will bring people up and not raise them down. It is Brentwood that taught us that even within our vastly different lives, we all still have the same heart and will forever bleed green. Our Brentwood character is what defines us and is what will continue to differentiate us from the rest of the world. So, class of 2019, let's never forget the lessons we've learned here, as they will always guide us in our moments of need. We are all resilient, we are all compassionate, and we are all Brentwood. We are one.
Looking fine, class of 09. As Alfred E. Luckcock said, no one can whistle a symphony. It takes a whole orchestra to play it. Each and every graduate here today has within us the music that makes Brentwood sing. All of the parents, family, and faculty who are coming together to commemorate the successes of our graduating class, thank you for contributing to our song. Bask in the glow of all we have done to reach this moment and in the hopes of all we will accomplish in the future. As Harpreet said, we are all entitled to our own personal definition of success, and given the right amount of effort dedicated towards it, that success will be within our reach. Every graduate here today has earned their place on the basis of hard work. Although it can be difficult to admit for some, no one is perfect in the traditional sense of the word. Rather, all of us here today have, through one way or another, developed to be more perfect versions of ourselves. whether it be learning valuable time management skills or gaining social maturity. We have all cultivated skills here in Brentwood that we will keep with us for the rest of our lives. Class of 2019, it is my sincere hope that we continue to live out our post-high school lives, wherever they take us, with this very same Brentwood mindset. The only way to continue our personal development is to face challenges head-on while being unafraid to venture outward and take risks at the same time. Our graduation is both a beginning and an end, a satisfying end to a rewarding high school career, and the new beginning of the next major phase of our self-discovery. All of our melodies will now diverge, and as we find our own song and strike our own chords, I want us to remember and revel in the moments of love, laughter, tears, excitement, and surprise we have made thus far. Instead of wondering in life what could have been, take the initiative to rise above self-made barriers and say, how can I make it happen? Fear is only a construct we impose on ourselves. So become your own advocate and fulfill your own self-empowerment by throwing that fear out the window. Above all, don't forget to cherish this moment and your Brentwood community who has brought you to it. We are Brentwood, we are one.
Thank you to the valedictorians and salutatorians. Those were very inspiring addresses. At this time, we have Mr. Bly and the chorus, the Brentwood High School chorus, that will sing Still I Rise.
Though I have been wounded, aching, heart full of pain, just like a budding rose, my bloom is nourished by rain. Having time to wonder why the fearful I strive. My prayer and faith upon me till my courage rise. Still I rise, still I rise. With this day I succeed, I go strong and believe that it's all. Reaching for the sky, bolstered by courage, and still I rise. Still I rise. Reaching for the sky, yeah, still I rise. Still I rise.
As my heart goes heavy and my confidence dies,
Still I rise.
my prayer and faith that hold me till my courage arise. Pounding text to ink which I determined to strive. My prayer and faith that hold me till my courage arise.
Oh, you see me sunk with heartache, heart so heavy that it breaks. Be not to see the fly on bird's wings, rising sun is healing rays. Look at me, I'm getting stronger. I'm determined to survive. Though I get tired and I get weary, I won't give up, I'm still alive, yes. Till I rise as an eagle, till I soar above every fear, till I rise and succeed, and it's all within my reach. I'm reaching for the sky,
Thank you, students. Thank you, Mr. Bly. That was truly wonderful. At this time, we're going to move along, and I'm going to introduce our Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Education, a native Brentwood and a proud alumni at Brentwood High School, Miss Ann Palmer.
Former class of 1985, yes we can! At this time, I'd be remiss if I didn't let you give a round of applause to all of your elementary school teachers and principals. Let's give them a round of applause. In addition to recognizing our girls and gals, yes we can. I don't know.
Our next award is the Department of Army Scholar Athlete Award. This award is designed. These students possess high standards with their own educational goals as well as participation in an organized school sport. The recipients are Talia Brown and Mohammed Zach Reyes. Our next award is the Public Our next
The following diploma is to be given by Irene Felix, Board of Education member. Rosemary Garcia.
Johannes Jose Flores.
Damaris Garcia.
Juan Carlo Flores.
Catalina Andrea Garcia Canales.
Casimir Xavier Forbes.
Daria Garcia Ramos.
Robertino Fortune.
Caterine Johanna Garcia Romero.
Ramon Franco.
Catherine Garnett.
William Fuentes.
Isis Unique Garrett.
Gerardo Antonio Fuentes Estanza.
Rosario Sena Gaston.
Darius Fuller.
Brianna Gilmore.
Carlos Alberto Funes.
Cindy Vanessa Gomez.
Brian Galdames.
Nuvia Elizabeth Caron.
Joseph Galicia.
Anaya Gomez.
Anthony Garcia.
Ibel Carolina Gomez.
Anthony A. Garcia.
Jessica Christine Gomez.
Carlos Daniel Garcia.
Astrid Gomez Benitez.
Elijah Garcia.
Carla Cecilia Gomez Celis.
Jose Garcia.
Ashley Gonzalez.
Jose Luis Garcia.
Brianna Gonzalez.
Evan Joshua Garcia.
The following diploma is to be given by Irene Felix, Board of Education member. Ciara Gonzalez.
Michael Garcia.
Davina Victoria Gonzalez.
Jose A. Garcia Figueroa.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Jada Gonzalez.
Noel Garcia Torres.
Jessica Gonzalez.
Jack Thomas Geisinger.
Kiara Jeanette Gonzalez.
Jonathan Burles.
Oneida Asmari Gonzalez.
Naheem Samir Homer.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Victoria Gonzalez.
Antonio Gomez.
Diana Gonzalez.
Nelson A. Gomez.
Oriel Ikiana Gordon.
Kevin Fidel Gomez Cruz.
Soma Granados.
Jeffrey Alexander Gomez Cermino.
Pamela Bernardo.
Joel Anthony Gonzalez.
Joanna L. Guerrera.
Joel D. Gonzalez.
Galen Guerrero.
Juan Diego Gonzalez.
Cindy Marie Guevara.
Mark Anthony Gonzalez.
Paola Guevara.
Anthony J. Gonzalez Castillo.
Yasmin Yoselin Guevara.
J. Sean Green.
Blanca Guevara.
Frank C. Worrell Gray.
Mariori Lizette Julian Lagos.
Joshua Guardado.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Emily Guzman.
Evan Jason Guerrera Lundo.
Jacqueline Ariel Guzman.
Christian Rivera.
Sienna Nivea Guzman.
George Rivera.
Bethsadia Denise Guzman Cucheles.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Jeffrey Elias Guevara.
Gifting Nakash Jima.
Jose Guevara.
Leia Danelle Hall.
Aldair Gutierrez.
Shaniqua Hammonds. Patricia Hernandez.
Alex Hernandez.
Jennifer Hernandez.
Brandon Michael Hernandez.
Jessica Hernandez.
Ryan Hernandez.
Jocelyn Annabelle Hernandez.
Ryan J. Hernandez.
Juliana Hernandez.
Christian Hernandez. Mario. Amilcar E. Jordan Morales. Coriana Kimberly Jackson. Neilson Addison Lamare. Elena Munoz. William Robert Knapp. Noelle A. Jamie. Alex Kyles. Marilyn Madrano Jamie. Jose Luis Monteverde. Melanie Durham. Following the diploma is being given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Joseph Leos. Christina Shania Justin. Christopher La Rosa. Felicia Jamir. Alex Damian Larera. Saba Joey. Jean Labissiere. Gloria Jean Baptiste. Edwin Manuel Larios. Emanuela Tania Jean Floyd. Ellen Jean Renzo. The following names will be read by Miss Carrie Sands. Ryan Asensio Lazo. Crystal Janty. Jose Xavier Lazo. Odeline June. Walter Lazo. Andrea L. Jimenez. Joshua Taylor Lenhart. Dorca Jimenez. Robin Giovanni Lima Godoy. Chantel Johnson. Isaiah Lima. Edith Jimenez. Joseph Lapa. Stephanie Lizeth Jimenez. Elijah Logan. Stephanie Jimenez. Jonathan Caceres Lopez. Stephanie Jimenez. Marvin Alexander Lopez. Angelique Jones. The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Matthew Bryant Lopez. Jasmine Jones. Rayani Keaton. The following diploma is being given by Maria Gonzalez Prescott, Board of Education member. Wilbur Samir Lopez. Yes. I don't think they can hear it. It's a dead phone. Okay. Melissa Rosabelle Hoya. Julius James Lorenzi. Jessica Jasmine Juarez. Ricky A. Lorenzo. Harpreet Kaur. Joshua Lorenzo Torres.
Janya Davis. Joseph I. Loverso. Theatra Kenol. Eddie Luna. Samara Julia Khan. Luke Stephen Mai. Julia Olivia Core. John Andrew Maldonado. The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Katie Lynn Lanzarone. Hilmi Nassar Mansour. Araceli Yasmin Lara. Ryan Barron. Giovanna Lazo. Mildred Moret. Natalie Lazo. Alexander M. Marisan. Carla Daniela Lazo. George Anthony Marble. Zena Negros. Abdi Marquez. Melissa Leyva. Trayvon Martin. Joy Lang. Xavier Martin. Gabriela Linares. Alexis Martinez. Gabriela Llerena. Gareth Jr. Martinez. Diavion Lofton. Isaac Martinez. Diana Lopez. Jason Fabricio Martinez. Jasmine Lopez. Jorge A. Martinez. Mariela Lopez. Kevin Alexis Martinez. Melissa Lisbeth Lopez. Lord J. Martinez. Raquel Elizabeth Flores Lopez. Jose Luis Martinez Alvarenga. Elsie Yamaleth Lopez Martinez. Giovanni Martinez Hernandez. Noelia E. Lopez Martinez. Angel Gustavo Martinez Montoya. Lorden Lorena Lorenzo. John Martins. Nancy Carolina Lovos. Josue David Mason Campos. Kelly Eileen Lucero. Sebastian Monte Mastracnique O'Brien. Aylin Luna Garcia. Emmanuel Mauricio. Samantha Marie Machuca. Justin K. Mayo. Brooke Lynn Malinak Hat. Dalen Mazirregos. Daniela Maldonado. Keith McNeil. Sadie Kimberly Maldonado. Nivek McPherson. Sierra Love Maldonado. Samuel McKenzie. Yesenia Esmeralda Maldonado. Ember D. Madrano. The following diploma is to be given by Eileen Felix, Board of Education member. Lisa Rebecca Manboud. Samuel Madrano de la Cruz. Kaylin Manzanares. Alvaro Daniel Mejia. Jennifer Marquez. Daniel I. Mejia. Vanessa Sarai Marquez Chicas. Gerson Mejia. Kelly I. Marquina. George Mejia. Kathy Grace Marquina Estrada. Josel Vicente Mejia. Jada Nicole Marshall. Anthony Javier Melgar. Kelly Martinez. Elvis J. Melgar Contreras. Jessica M. Martinez. Anelo Melgares. Cynthia Martinez. Steven Mendez. The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee by the Brentwood School District. Emily Mejia. Carlos Alex Mendez. Jeremy Mejia. Matthew Mathis. Katarine Mejia. Linda Mejia. The following diploma is to be given by a family member who's an employee of the Brentwood School District. Elijah Michelle. Valerie Nicole Mejia. Christian Miller. Darlene Lizette Mahano Mendez. Kamani Carlos Miller. Daniela Menjivar. The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Christopher Michael Minardi. Hilda Yaneth Menjivar. Christopher Alejandro Mira. Maria Elena Milanese. Angel Molina.
Munigua. Carlos Montero. Valeria Esperanza Munoz. Julio Moran. Brianna Munoz. Charlie Herrera. Tiffany Barbado Nanan. Anderson Mauricio Moreno Gutierrez. Stephanie Navarte. William Marino. Jessica Navarro Rodriguez. Peter M. Moya Flores. Javier Munoz. Assad Murray. Destiny Neesmith. Calvin Nahar. Sophia V. Wing. Edgar Sebastian Navarro. The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Danea Alexi Nimmons. John Navarte. Malin Ninos.
Alex David Navas.
Magali Velasco.
Carlos Alexander Navidad Castillo.
Catherine Nufio Hernandez.
Shohal Nawaz.
Lisbeth Nunez.
Jose Hugo Nieto.
Michelle Asleen Nunez.
Saya Thomas Novak.
Jennifer Elizabeth Ochoa.
Isaiah Cohen Torres.
Mariana Guadalupe Oliva.
Ruben David Nunez. The following diploma is being presented by Mr. Fallon, Brentwood High School Principal, Christian Joseph Odom.
Leanne Mary Oliveira.
Nathan Xavier Oquendo.
Cindy Lizette Orellana.
Steven Orellana.
Ruth
George
A.
Ortega.
Orellana
The following diploma is being given by a family member who is employee of Brentwood School District, Jeremy Ty Ortiz.
Gianella Naomi Oropeza.
The following diploma is being given by a family member who is an employee of Brentwood School District, Richard Antonio Ortiz.
Jessica Ortiz.
Steven Daniel Ortiz.
Penny Abigail Ortiz.
Penny Ortiz Chavez.
Xiomara L. Padilla Martinez.
Rodrigo Ortiz Morales.
Jenny Maricela Palacios.
Hugo Osario.
Melissa Paniagua Sanchez.
Ryan Anthony Pacheco.
The following diploma is to be given by Julie Burgos, Board of Education member.
Damien Baez. Ander Valencia.
Marilyn Sarai Correa.
Walter Enrique Palma. Jasmine Pampio.
Renee Koskoff.
Charles Manel.
Prechi Prakasha Patel.
Andy Pantaleon.
Nadia L. Patterson.
Luis Paredes.
Solange R. Paulino.
Patrick Hayes. Michael Pearsall.
Ashley Eileen Paulino.
Christian Alexis Pena.
Yalen Paulino Perez.
Steven Pena.
Angie Yamileth Paz. Vanessa Cristina Correas Contreras.
Cameron Pena Espinal.
Anna Gabriel Peña.
Jimmy Peralta.
Carolyn Nayeli Peña Hernandez.
Christopher Perea.
Ashley Parada.
Juan Pereira.
Natalie Peralta.
Kevin Pereira.
Following a diploma to be given by a family member who is an employee by the
Ahmad Amin Perez.
Jesperie Perez.
Eric Perez. Joshua Perez.
Vanessa Yuli Perez.
Alexi Pierre.
Kayla Ann Peterson.
John David Perez León.
Darlene Pierre Louis.
Gerardo Leonel Pineda.
Janelle Dice Kincaid.
Travis Cameron Pierre.
Evelyn Pineda.
Richie Pineda.
Ingrid Yamileth Pineda Dubon.
Santos Pineda Cruz. Janine Pointy.
Beatriz Marisol Coma.
Edison Antonio Pineda Vázquez.
Nicole Evelyn Hahn. Kimberly Fernanda Ponce.
Santiago Pinzón Carvajal. Elías Portillo.
Alexis Brianne Portal.
Jonathan Portillo.
Brittany Natanya Price.
Kevin Prudencio.
Sabina Ray Prince.
Saad Swadbi.
Following diploma is given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Marlene Polinario Garcia.
Patrick Quesada.
Ashley Quiñones Marcos.
Sam Quirish.
Gabriela Elizabeth Cantanilla.
Bishak Ramhara.
Stacy
Dijon Quiñones.
Stacy Naomi Quintanilla.
Álvaro Quintanilla.
Jacqueline Quintanilla Chicas.
Tristan Quiroa.
Jasmine G. Quintero.
Osvaldo Ramírez.
Dana Elizabeth Ramirez.
William Ramos Girón.
Brianna Romarin.
Marvin Rodrigo Ramírez Tejada.
Dorixa Marisol Ramos.
José Antonio Ramos González.
Ana G. Recinos.
Alex Johan Ramos Moreira.
Nina Simone Reno.
Najee Reno.
Jennifer Michaela Renteria Villafuerte.
Elder Bismar Reyes. Felipe Atilio Reyes.
Ariana Reyes.
Joan Alexander Reyes.
Jennifer Michaela Renteria Villafuerte.
Junior René Reyes. Roberto Carlos Reyes.
Ariana Reyes.
Ronald Reyes.
Gabriela Yvette Reyes.
Jonathan Reyes.
Lynn Reyes.
Josué Reyes Díaz. Sánchez.
Kimberly Elizabeth Reyes Fuentes.
David Ríos.
Yolanda Reyes Sandoval.
Shahid Ripad.
Andrea M. Rivas.
Alex Rivas.
Catherine Enaida Rivas.
Brian Ernesto Rivera.
Natalie Rivas.
Jason Rivera.
Eva Ariana Rivera.
Kendrick Javier Rivera.
Salina Rivera.
Víctor Rivera Martínez.
Brittany Robles.
Jonathan Rivers.
Erika Rodriguez.
Mohamed Yair Rios.
Gabriela Rodriguez.
Mohamed Shukriya Rios.
Catherine Rocio Rodriguez.
Kevin Josué Robles Quijada.
Kayla Michelle Rodriguez.
Brian Rodriguez. The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is employee of Brentwood School District, Ivan Rodriguez.
Laura Rodriguez.
Jonathan Steven Rodriguez.
Lisbeth Rodriguez. Natasha Rodriguez.
Juan José Rodriguez.
Rachel Berenice Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Elisa Romano.
Luis Rodriguez.
Cecia Elizabeth Romero.
Manny Altair Rodriguez.
Kelly Alexandra Romero.
Miguel Ángel Rodriguez.
Jacqueline E.
Rosa.
Christina Marie Ruland.
Cristian Rosales Enamorado. Joel Rubio.
Ashley Megan Saeed.
Jason Reese.
Kayla Vaquero.
Brian Josue Salas Reyna.
Jessica Emily Salmeron.
Jeremy Santana Salazar. Marco Stefano Salazar.
Jessica Emily Salmeron.
John Salinas.
Giovanni Sahal.
Christopher Sean Sampo.
Berenice Sanchez.
Antonio Rene Sanchez.
Giselle Alejandra Sanchez.
Pablo Daniel Sanchez.
Giselle Nicole Sanchez.
Michael Eli Sannon.
Cassandra Elizabeth Sanchez.
Brian Joseph Santa Maria.
Sheila Marie Sanchez.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Elijah Santana.
Nayeli Sanchez.
Emmanuel Santiago.
Pamela Michelle Sanchez.
Miguel Angel Santiago.
Nancy Lizette Sanchez.
Jacob Joseph Santiana.
Nancy Vega Sanchez.
Luis Angel Santiana.
Baby Yanira Sanchez Campos.
Victor Manuel Sanz Matos.
Jenny Santana.
Alex Enrique Saravia.
Lexi Santana.
Brendan Saravia.
Yashira Santiago.
Jason Manuel Saravia.
Jessica del Carmen Sarabia.
Manuel Alexander Saravia.
Karen Alamaris Sarabia.
Manuel Alexander Saravia.
Roxana Yamilet Sarabia Castro.
Eric J. Shermetti.
Carla Sarabia Diaz.
Omar Antonio Segura.
Trinity Amelia Scott.
Brian Shike.
Celeste Felicia Serrano.
Jose Simon.
Vanessa Giselle Sevilla.
Vidal Sinclair.
Elida Sierra.
Keontae N. Smith.
Melanie Liliana
Cifuentes.
Darren B. Sobers.
Catherine Mariah Sinchi.
Michael Norman Summer.
Davana Nathania Smith.
The following diploma is to be given by a mother of student in the Brentwood School District. Christian Adamar Soto.
Alyssa Chelsea Subai.
Dennis Wilfredo Soto.
Sylvia Damari Soriano.
Johnny Soto.
Yvette Azucena Soriano Campos.
Gerardo Josue Soto Delgado.
Andrea Sorto.
Dylan Rosario Spinella.
Latavia Aisha Stevens.
Jeff Ryan Obenza Stein.
Angie Sabrina Suarez.
Isaac Sumter.
Alicia Marie Tejada.
Adlin Tellis.
Jennifer Tenesaka.
Ronald Terry.
Athena Terry.
Aliska Florence Thevenden. Avery Thomas.
Megine Thomas.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Jaden Thomas.
Emily Tong.
Jonathan Toledo.
Leslie Abigail Torres.
David Christian Torres.
Montserrat Torres. The following diploma is being given by family member who is
Javen
employee
John
of the Brentwood
Torres.
Caroline Torres Nolasco.
Marvin Alexander Torres.
Stephanie Tribeno.
Brian Joel Torres Oriana.
Ofelia Carolina Turcios.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Freedom Stein Tricoch.
Catherine Uloa.
Silvestri Tercios.
Jaylin Uloa.
Justin Naim Umanzor Martinez.
Jacqueline Umansor.
Eric Benegas.
Emeris Umansor.
Xavier Varela.
Bertie Yasmin Umansor Bonilla.
Jason Vasquez. Jonathan Vasquez.
Crystal Valdez.
Kevin Josue Vasquez.
Mileka Valdez.
Michael Vasquez.
Employee of the Brentwood School District. Karen Lanega.
Ronald J. Vasquez Lopez.
Jessica Isabel Vaquiz.
Eric Vasquez.
Juliana Varela.
Jose Velasquez. Jose Daniel Velasquez. Kevin Anthony Velasquez. Kevin Omar Velasquez.
Gloria Gabriela Vasquez.
Marlon Velasquez.
Karen Vasquez.
Christian Velasquez. Antonio J. Mendesinki. Jeffrey Ventura. Miguel Alexander Ventura.
Shayla Velasquez.
Enzo Vergara.
Catherine Janelle Velasquez.
Kenny Vieira.
Samantha Velasquez.
Elmer Vladimir Vigil Argueta.
Daide Velasquez.
Brian Mauricio Villalta.
Carla Giselle Velasquez Luna.
Edward Villalta.
Jennifer Janet Nakuda.
Alvaro Villalta.
Christina Rose Villa.
Oscar Villanueva.
Angie Camila Villalobos Valderrama.
Alexander Acosta.
Leslie de
Brian Alexis Villatoro.
Tatiana Victoria Villamar Ruiz.
Jason Alexis Villatoro.
Stephanie Villamil.
Steven Villagas.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Yes, Lord!
Riquelme Vivas.
Flor Azucena Villanueva. Yes, Lord!
John William Fallow. Joseph K. Bolivar. Jojo Walsh. The following diploma is presented by Mr. Callan and a Board of Education member. Keanu P. Waters. The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is also an employee of the Brentwood School District, Adam Lee Williams.
Taylor May.
The following diploma is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District, Isaiah Williams. David Julian Wood.
Alyssa Ann Williams.
Ian Dean Winter II. John Miguel Zaldivar.
Is to be given by a family member who is an employee of the Brentwood School District. Aaliyah Marie Wilson.
Roque Amaya. Kelvin Maldonado.
Kayla Michelle Young.
Juanes Mendoza.
Lisa Elizabeth Amaya.
Michael Mitchell.
Ricky Nayeli Cepeda.
Stephen Jose Castillon.
Erica Sanchez.
Rafael Enrique Lopez.
Cindy Paola Monterroso.
Darwin Velasco. Josiah Taylor. Michael Logan Davia. Michael Logan Davila.
Zakaya Goodman.
Colleen Clark.
Sadie Bird.
Michael Lara.
Claudia Almeda Guevara. Christina Rory.
one more thing. We just got one more thing, students. All right? We just have one more thing. We have tonight a administrator here who is retiring. He's graduating as well. He's been in the district for 25 years as a teacher, a dean, an assistant principal, and Mr. Richardson is finishing up his career as a night school, summer school principal. To roll us out, Mr. Richardson.
Thank you, Mr. Callen. I just wanted to thank all the students and all the staff and the Brentwood community for all the memories that you have given me. And with that, I want to say it is the end of the graduation ceremony for the class of 2019. Have a wonderful evening.
That's it. You're all officially Brentwood alumni. Congratulations. Okay, students, as alumni now, you're going to go back to your classroom. So at this point, we'll process back to your classrooms. Good luck. Congratulations. Great job. No running.
Hit the live button.